Now suppose that we have this HTML tags. As you can see, we have here a div. This is the first div, and then we have this is a paragraph, and then we have another div. This is a second div. If you run our application now, what you are going to get is that you are going to get, as you can see, all tags. But of course, this is not our goal. Our goal is to get a specific tag, a tag that we are interested in. So for example, suppose that we are interested in this div, in the second div, in this div. If you use here soup.dev, and then if you save, what's gonna happen is that it's gonna return the first div. As you can see, it has returned the first div, not the second div. So what should we do in order to get the second div? How can we get the second div, not the first div? So what should you do in order to get the second div? Well, what you can do is that you can call a function called findAll. So instead of just getting the first div, you can here say find_all, and then you pass the div the element that you want to get. Or for example, if I say div, it's going to return all divs, not just the first one, but also the second one, and even if we have a third one. Now, if I save and run, guess what? It's going to return, as you can see, it's going to return a list of all divs that we have in our HTML code or in our HTML document. So we have two divs, as you can see, the first div and the second div. And then after that, obviously, you can get the second div by passing the index of that div in the list. And now if you save and run, as you can see, you are going to get the second div. So this is how you can get a specific div. If you have many elements of the same type, you can use the findAll. And this findAll is gonna obviously return an array or a list where you can loop over it, as I'm going to be showing you later. Another important thing that you need to learn is that if the elements have IDs or classes. For example, if that div has a class, let's say class, and then equals to bold, for example, then you can get that specific element by passing the class name. So here you can pass the class name, class, and then the name of the class, bold. Now if you save and run, guess what? It's going to return the second div as well with its class. And if, for example, if that paragraph has an ID equals to P1, then you can get it by passing P, because we want the paragraph, and then you can pass the ID, and that ID is P1. And now if you save and run, guess what? It's going to return the paragraph with its ID. And if you have many paragraphs, for example, if you have here, let me copy that. If you have here a second and third, if you have P2 and P3, and here this is paragraph tag 2, and this is paragraph tag 3. If you want to get the third one, then you can get the third one by using its ID. So you can here pass P3, and then if you save and run, as you can see, you are going to get the third paragraph from your document. So this is very important. The findAll is a very, very important function. Probably the most important function that we will be using is the findAll, because it's going to get pretty much anything you want. It's just a matter of knowing exactly what you want. So once you have decided what you want, you can pass here the paragraph, the element, the name of the element, and then the ID or class that you want, or you can loop over all of the elements that you are going to get, and then get a specific element from the list that will be returned to you.